Hi, this is Modern Day Trading with another live example from September 29, 2016. I actually recorded more than just the morning today because news came out, so I'm gonna try to give you just the highlights of my trades. So I started off Cat B, bought it because it seemed really strong, and there's been a lot of cheap stocks that have been making huge moves and going 100, 200%. So, and I usually never catch them. So this is my entry point. Found a kind of a dip, and I bought it, giving it to 49, right below 50 cents. And so far, it's looking pretty good. I'm taking some profits, but not as much as I would normally want to, just because I've been seeing these huge 100, 200% moves. And I've been in some of those trades where I'm only taking 20 cents because I think 20 cents is good for, like, $5 stock, but actually they can give you 2 points, 3 points sometimes. So I'm seeing practice here. And I just saw Hertz just tank a little bit. It looks like that 40 was a good spot to short below, and I missed it. But I'm looking to short it if it comes back up near 40, and I'll just get in like as if I got in beginning breakdown. Okay, so Hertz is coming back up a little bit, and I just got in short. All right, this is all 5 times the speed of the regular clip. So I'm short Hertz right near 40, and I'm just giving my stop to 40.01. Just because I saw the earlier breakdown, and when it broke 40 and it shot down, it got on my filters, and I looked back at it, and I'm thinking, yeah, I know this is a good spot. I wish I was short here, but it did come back a little bit, so I re-entered that short. And Cat B is also making some strides higher, so looking pretty good. SPY is going up, but Hertz is not going up, so it makes me feel like I'm in two decent trades. You see that Cat B is at 7, and it's a pretty good move percentage wise, but I took none of my shares off just because I'm having some pretty wild targets on this, thinking that it's just gonna keep making legs up until over 100%. So still holding strong and not taking it. And I'm constantly peeking at Mylan because Mylan just has a really big bid at the whole number. And the chart looks pretty weak, so I'm thinking about shorting underneath when the bid breaks. So Cappy is making another leg up, and I took off 1/4 of my position, 50 shares in, almost a whole point in, so just to ease my mind. And Hertz is starting to go for me. Not much, but I'm in the money about 10-15 cents with 300 shares. Not going to take it, but at least it's working in my favor. And Cappy is still looking pretty nice. And I'm just putting some more offers on Cappy to take some more profits if it hits the next whole number. I usually like to take prints like that. Hertz is looking pretty good too. Hertz is almost up $100 on Hertz. And Mylan has that huge bid, right? If you just look at that Mylan chart right now, there's a 2,000 something lot at 39. And it's been selling off all day, and looks like it's in a form of descending triangle at this Mylan area. So I already put an order, a sell stop order for 1,000 shares to short at 0.99, and I put my limit to 0.96 because I think it's a pretty thick stock, so I don't think I should get too much slippage. No reason to put a market order. I feel like the market makers would just give you as worst price as possible. So I'm putting it 0.99 to 0.96 if the Mylan order breaks that big bid. Cappy is turning down a little bit, but I did take some off because I couldn't just hold through the whole pullbacks, even if I think it's going to move a lot. And Hertz is It's looking okay, but it's just a little volume, so I don't feel happy about not taking any off. Okay, I just fast forwarded a little bit and you'll see that Hertz, I'm out of the money now. It came all the way back and Hertz is at my price and looking like it's gonna stop me out. So I could have made almost $100 on it and probably gonna lose close to $40-50. Actually, probably more. I even added 100, just typical what sometimes you just can't help thinking that there's a good out and it came back to my price, so I'm gonna take another 100 shares or add to it. Hopefully that makes it better. If it does go back to my price, I mean go back down there, I'll have extra 100 shares and that'll make me feel better about it. Oh, so I lost $60 on that trade, and that's not crazy amount, but I actually feel pretty annoyed because I was up $90, so I just see it as $150 loss, even though it's just $60 loss instead. And mentally, definitely not happy about that. Okay, now I'm gonna skip to the fun part. Do you see Mylan on the left market maker right here? I just saw the bid just get smoked, so I just shorted 500 shares, and I should short another 1,000 shares. I mean, another 500 shares. So I have 1,000 shares short now because I'm seeing the bid just getting hit, and I also have another 1,000 shares that set way earlier to short below this bid, below this whole number if it did break. So I have 2,000 shares short now, and I got filled with my 1,000 shares on my stop order to open at 0.97s, and when I saw the bid go from whatever 1,000 something to 300s at that, with that velocity, I shorted 1,000 shares before that. So 0.00 and 0.97 gave me a rough estimate of 0.99 average price, 2,000 shares short, and I'm putting my stop at 0.02, so just 2 cents above the whole number, kind of where it was holding right before it broke off. So not an insane amount of risk, but I can't give it any room because using 2,000 shares. Now that I showed you my entry point, I sped up the clip 10 times because it's a pretty slow trade, but I didn't mind it when I was in it. It's a nice gradual downtrend. So I have 2,000 shares, and just basing off the ATR, I feel like it can go at least 50 cents, but I can't just hold the whole thing to 50 cents. I'm just gonna always piece out 100 shares, 200 shares into the downward momentum. So I'm just covering little pieces into the weakness. And so far it's really nice. So I made this trade so far is going, and it's making me feel better about that Hertz I had earlier, because it wasn't too big in a monetary way, but it made me pretty angry. I think that slight anger emotion might have made me go a little bigger on Mylan than I actually planned on at first, but can't say for sure because it looked like a really good spot to risk very little, and I'm happy I used 2,000 shares instead of my 1,000 shares order I set earlier in the day before it broke. I'm just taking it out, and now it's near that 50-cent area where I thought it can go, so I'm gonna start being any pullback, I'm pretty much gonna take out the whole thing, and I pretty much got out of all of it, holding 10% of my original position. One thing though, once let's say I already made 50 cents on this right now, and I think you can go another 20-30 cents, it wouldn't be smart to risk it all the way back, risk the 50 cents of profit back to make an additional 30-40 cents, as opposed to my first entry where I'm risking 3-4 cents to catch 50 cents. So that was a pretty big trade for me. I think made almost average 35. So right now it's 11:02 and I'm up $760. It's pretty good start to the morning. I'm usually done trading at this time. This is when I end my video, so I just stopped recording and went to get lunch. But when I came back today, I'm just sitting at my desk doing other projects like YouTube videos and my other channels and stuff. I turned the video back on and started recording again because I felt like there was some pretty weird things going on with the markets just tanking, and there was probably some good trades to be made, so I started rolling the video again. So this is at 10 times the speed. I saw the market tanking and I saw Viacom just do like a pretty much a topping kind of wick candle and started going below the whole number and holding the whole number with pretty good resistance. So this wasn't the best trade. I figured out later on, but I first shorted it thinking that the market will drag it down, and it just wicked up, catching a lot of people who get caught in this massive trend day. And Viacom pretty much had no pullbacks today, so I was hoping this could have a pretty nice sweet pullback with a lot of size, and I was only risking to the whole number, so it wasn't too much. And I'm constantly searching through to see the SPYs going down, but Viacom is just hovering at my price. So my price is that little line in the market maker, and I'm just always trying to hope that the line disappears, and the price is way past my price. But you can see Viacom is just struggling to go down, keeping up a fight, and the market is tanking, so it's not as ideal as I wanted to do. So I started taking out profits just because I'm feeling less and less confident about the trade. I'm just constantly peeking at the SPY because I made this trade mainly just because I thought the market was in pull down. So I'm constantly switching back and checking that the market is continuing going down to give me the conviction to hold Viacom. This Viacom doesn't seem like to be as big of a move as I thought, so I just started taking out and covering shares for a small gain, but with enough size, it still made about 15 cents with 1,000 shares averaged. Okay, I just fast forwarded again in the afternoon to the next good trade. Pretty much NXPI got halted and shot up and got halted, and the whole sector started raging. Skyworks included raged, TXN, QCOM. So the whole sector is shooting up really strong. Like Skyworks also, you see this huge candle up on Skyworks. But the reason why I got in short was because I kept looking at the other ones, and I actually wanted to buy Skyworks because I was thinking that Skyworks was lagging while the other ones continued making new highs, and Skyworks just wasn't. But the more I looked at it, it just seemed like Skyworks is not lagging. It's just weaker. It's sitting below the high of the day. It didn't make new highs. It just shot up right to that spot and hesitated there, and every other name shot up way past their highs and continued up. So sitting below the high of day, and I'm short Skyworks, thinking that with these huge moves in the sector up, even if those stock names continue going higher, a pullback is really likely, and a pullback can probably destroy Skyworks and set it back down. So now I'm short Skyworks, average price at 0.89, and I have my stop at the whole number, or right above the whole number. And I just sped up the video 5 times to show you the entry point. Still waiting for the go downs, just holding there, but having some good selling. So I feel okay with it. I'm just waiting for any pullback on the leaders, NXPI, the sector, and Skyworks to go down. So now I'm in the money a little bit, and I feel like the move's starting to happen. And with now I'm in my full position, I'm gonna speed the clip up to 10 times the speed just to show you the actual move when it works. So now it's at 10 times speed, and the other names are pulling back, and it's causing Skyworks to continue as well. Skyworks wasn't falling as fast as I expected it to go. Feels like it's just filled with algos, so it's just going down 10 cents, flying back up 9 cents. It's pretty irritating, but I'm looking at the chart, and the chart just tells me that to not worry about it, and also the sectors are doing a pullback, which I wanted to do. So I'm gonna hold this and try to take my prints aggressively. And there you see Skyworks starting to melt down a little bit, and I just took out a really small piece of my 500 share short. So this is 10 times the speed, so it looks like it's working pretty well, but when you're sitting there and it's not going down as fast as you want, it's a little irritating. But yeah, it's looking really nice. I think I risked $50 in that trade, and I was feeling pretty confident that would work, so I don't know why I didn't risk a little bit more, given that I'm up, and sometimes when you're up you just start putting down bigger size bets when you're on a good streak, and that's what I should have done. But it's alright, this trade still worked really nicely, and that's almost 80 cents. It is 80 cents, more than 80 cents move now, and I'm pretty much covered the whole position at this point. Look at that, this is a beautiful breakdown from that resistance, pretty much a double top for the day. I've been waiting for a good day for a while, and I finally got it. So I'm up $1,300 right now, a little before 2 o'clock, and I know it's a little bit long, but there's a good amount of action all day today, so I'm happy to record a little bit more. Hope you guys enjoy the videos, and I want you guys to subscribe and like it if you do. Thanks for watching, guys.